A new front line in journalism. Finally, we'd like to introduce you to the work of the French freelancer, Olivier Sarbil. He spent 6 weeks on the front line, embedded with soldiers from an Iraqi elite unit, the Golden Division. And he brought to us this intimate and unvarnished portrait of the slow and grinding battle to free the people of Mosul from so-called Islamic State.
افتح الباب افتح الباب جيش عراقي جيش عراقي الله يحييكم لا تخافين لا تخاف الموقف وين ما تروحوا روحوا اخواني انتم
Is this shocked relief that the jihadi fighters have finally gone, or the fear of a Sunni confronted by largely Shia soldiers? Identifying insurgents from civilians poses a constant challenge.
ويا ما عندي سلاح هذاك واحد شو ما عنده سلاح مو عوائل؟
عوائل
ايش تسوي له؟
هذا عائل
اي شافوا قاعد عوائل انا هسه
حيدر وين رئيس؟
A woman approaches the soldiers, but the fear of suicide bombers is ever present, so they fire a warning shot.
اقعد اشرف
الله يحفظك
انهي اشرف
الله يحفظك والله جهادي تعال انا ابني والله لين كله قاعد ياخذ بيتنا عشاء انتم ما تبنى اسلاميه ما كله رشدي هذول والله خاف نحكي يضربونا والله يقتلونا قال لي رشدي قلت له يابا ما عندهم لحايه قال لي لا
If she is overwhelmed by this news, Naif, a staff sergeant in this unit, appears slightly overwhelmed by her.
كل شيء ما هذولات يمنا روح قدم المناطق كلها السوق مفتوح الحياة طبيعية كل شيء ماكو لا دولة مقدمة ولا
In all of this, a glimpse of a new future for Iraq, perhaps. But these are fleeting moments. In this enduring struggle, there is an unrelenting threat, such as the father boasting on Radio Dula of having persuaded a son to become suicide bomber.
الله نصيحة لهم أول شيء اتقوا الله في أنفسهم وأخوته كمان إن شاء الله يصيروا على نفس الطريق بإذن الله.
The one scene that we'll definitely remember for a long, long time is when the army entered that house of that woman with her family, and she was so scared. And of course, and he got the point, is she scared because of what's going on? Or maybe is she Daesh? Is she ISIS? Nobody knows, but it was so intense. It was the whole story in that one moment.
It showed us real life on the front line, something that we really do not see. We see the army general as a father, as a man who just has a job. We see the frightened woman coming into their building seeking refuge, and the army general feeling somewhat overloaded by her emotions. He captured everything really in a pure form, and it's a fantastic piece of TV journalism.
Olivier takes time to make his shots really quite beautiful. It clearly comes very naturally to him, but there are so many examples when you're looking and thinking that really is jaw-droppingly beautiful photography, filmmaking on the front line of a war zone.
Remember, remarkable work, all three pieces. Not an easy job for the judges, I would imagine. Anyway, to announce the winner and present the News Feature prizes, please welcome a good friend of the Trust and these awards, my friend as well, Bill Neely, Chief Global Correspondent for NBC News.
Thank you, Katie, and thanks as ever to this fantastic organisation, which I think we'll all agree does so much to help brave and brilliant people go to the toughest places and do the toughest stories. And as you've seen, we've got 3 of them here in this category, news features. Now, if there's anything about the word features that suggests to you light or soft, look at those films from the front line in Iraq, really quite extraordinary. All 3 of these pieces were brilliant. Any one of them would have been a worthy winner, but of course there is just one. So, the winner of this year's Rory Peck Award for News is Olivier Sarbil.
Good evening. It's a huge honor to be here tonight. I'm a man of a few words, so I feel more comfortable behind the camera. I would like to thank all the team from Channel 4 News, but especially Nevin Mabro for trusting me in telling the story. I would like to thank Ben De Peer, Federico Escher, Rob Hodge, the very talented Teresa Smith, Hagi, and Andy Davis. Thank you very much.